Hey, how's it going, kids? This is your boy Tom here, live from spring break, bringing you Chubby Cat live. We got a lot of hot pussy lined up today, and I'm just real excited for you to check out what we got here.
We're in Cabo San Lucas.
I need an air horn.
Man, we got tabbies, we got Persians, we even got that naked stuff. You know, real good.
Sphinx?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
The sun is shining, the water is glistening, and the hairballs are rolling down the beach. It is a phenomenal sight.
Steep.
If you like catnip, then this is your place. Hey, it's episode 70 of Chubby Cat.
Hey,
you know, okay, real quick. Get at us, MTV. Real World or Big Brother, but with cats.
Okay.
I'd watch that.
Right? And then
a good 10-minute watch.
And the cats like you VO over like the cats.
Pitch me some names.
All right. Fuck. Okay, you got a tomcat that's definitely there. Like he's kind of like the party boy.
I meant for the show, not for character.
I was like Sparkle Bright.
No, like for the show. What's our pitch?
Real 9 Lives or
I kind of like that.
Okay. All right.
Fucking just
or the For Real World.
For Real World.
Oh my god, I feel like people would puns are so good.
Yeah. That's fucking great. Just VO, like I feel like it needs to be a show. Okay, get at us. It literally
or Animal Planet, you can get at us too.
Yeah,
this is the thing.
This is open season right now.
Literally, what it would be? We could rent like a real size room, right, and get some like cat toys and play, and be like 10-minute webisodes, and like each cat would have
just
its
cut
own
the footage
voice
together.
Yeah, be like Homeward Bound style, where they don't. It's like their inner thoughts.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Charge. We could make a Snapchat premium channel.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Charge a subscription fee.
Can you imagine those fucking like what is when they look down the camera and like the confessionals?
Oh yeah, dude.
The fucking Abby ate my tuna. That was my fucking tuna.
Do all the voiceovers.
This bitch.
She will die.
Yeah.
By the end of this show, she'll only have 6 lives.
Wow.
And then like season 2, we mix it up and we're like cats and dogs in the house.
Oh my god, yes. This writes itself.
It's like a Survivor spinoff.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Okay.
We have enough cats between us and enough dogs. We could do this.
Okay, we
I can supply the dogs.
Yeah. We gotta be careful though. Gotta be careful because if we come up with too many great ideas on this podcast, the government's gonna steal us away and put us in a think tank.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That's definitely a thing.
If we go dark, unexpectedly, you know what happened.
You know what happened.
Start looking for us.
If we go dark and all of a sudden
please,
and all of a sudden TV just becomes really good again.
All of a sudden, there's a kick-ass summer lineup on like
this season on Fox,
right? Like
on the fucking CW.
Yeah, dude. Like it's time to start like writing to your local congressman
for real.
Please,
like,
or we could just fucking make our. We could actually just. What if we got into TV? We need to find someone with a lot of money.
Okay. All right. So we need hot, sexy investors.
Yeah. Who's the guy who made The Room? Tommy Wiseau. Be our. What is the person that's silent but gives us money? Silent partner.
Backer.
Investor.
Producer. We'll put you in shows. We'll make you.
You can star with the cats, man.
Tommy Wiseau as the host.
Yes,
dude. Also,
as for Housewives.
Oh my god.
For Housewives. I'm sorry.
For Housewives. I love it.
Like
cats in heat.
Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. I know you guys executive produced Feast, which is a great
movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like probably my favorite. I don't know. B movie's charitable.
Yeah.
My favorite like C movie.
C-class movie
that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
We throw fucking gold at you, dude.
Yep.
And I know Affleck, you got that sweet Justice League money rolling in right now.
Literally, we can make this show.
I'm letting you know, this will sell.
We can make this web show. I would say, conservatively, let's say 30. And that's to secure the cats, secure the location.
Yeah.
Rent it out, get some gear.
Yep.
Basically crew to review footage and like do
edit.
editing.
Yeah.
And then like fucking
craft services, of course.
Yeah. Of course.
Hell, I'll fucking build the confessional booth thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it doesn't have to be big.
No,
enough money so we can take off work, but still get a like some money. You know.
Yeah.
30. 30. I could do it for 30. no troubles whatsoever. I can get you. Let's do 12 episodes because I don't think we'd get a full 24.
No, yeah.
Oh, that's
And it would get old.
Yeah, 30 and 12, and we'll guarantee at least a double return
Oh yeah,
on
Fuck yeah.
investment.
hardcore.
Get Petco to fucking sponsor or PetSmart.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck sponsor deal.
Mm-hmm.
And we can let them know. We'll cut snippets straight into commercials if you want.
Can we get this done before the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Actually, probably.
This is an actionable plan.
How many
guys,
cats do you have at your home?
I got 4 cats.
I hope
got-
you've
I've
enjoyed
got
our
one.
lucrative podcast careers because we
Oh,
are
yeah.
setting sail into the brave new world of TV.
Of television.
And this will be the last time
Real quick,
that
who
you'll hear from us from this.
out of the 3 of us, who's gonna chase the dragon the first?
Oh, definitely not me.
No,
No.
Sterling.
What's chasing the dragon?
Isn't it like heroin?
Oh,
Like,
who's gonna get the drug problem and end up going to rehab?
I mean,
I'm pretty much impermeable to most
To all drugs.
stimulants. And
yeah, but I feel like that would
counters.
mean that would make you the first one to
I'd
try
probably
it.
yeah.
And you might find the one.
The one drug that like helps you feel good. Like you're like, oh my god, I have no pain.
I mean, think about
That
it.
would
right?
be phenomenal.
And
Think
then-
about it.
Oh,
Opioids
yeah.
are already your go-to. Just skipping that and going into heroin.
Jesus.
Like, I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of
already
producers do
I already
that recreationally.
I already do injections with the
That's-
diabetes,
that's
so
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
pretty
like-
Yeah.
pretty confident.
I think you'd be the first one to succumb.
Yeah, it's probably gonna. Be.
I don't have like a legitimate reason. So like,
He's got a
I'll-
family.
I'll dabble,
Yeah.
but I have a family. I got
Yeah.
a kid coming.
Oh, there's plenty of people that have families.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
But I feel like I would
You
hold
guys
off probably the
The
longest,
longest.
and then
I'm-
probably go the deepest.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
at that point I'll have
You
child,
have to hide it.
and it'll just be like it'll be a real problem.
You'll have
I'll
like a
be
midlife
scrambling
crisis.
for like upkeep, and I'll have like a mental breakdown, and we'll have to have like an intervention. And I'll do that like terrible cry that.
Yes.
Cry. Yeah, it'll be really good.
Actually, that's more content for the show. So
yeah, we'll just do cameras rolling
Pretty
for
good.
it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking get at us. Get at
Yeah,
us.
as I'd say, between my car, my personality, what's going on in my life right now, single status. Yeah, it's probably me.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably
Like
me.
I think you'll
Yeah.
be first.
Live fast, die
it'll-
young.
Because I'll start out at a party, you'll be like, I'll sample it, and then you're like, oh my god, I actually feel great right now. Where'd
Yeah.
you get this? And then
Yeah.
that'll be the end.
And then that
Yeah,
first high, you'll
that's it.
never be able to get it again. So you'll
No,
take
you'll be
more and
chasing
more
it.
trying to
Just
get
chase
up.
your whole life.
That's chasing the dragon.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, there we go.
And see, I've been,
Glad we-
I've already had like a little dabble in that industry. So like, I've been around it, and I've already had like the like moment of saying like it was a fucking Dare commercial, you know, like
Yeah.
want to hit. I'm like, no.
No.
I'm straight, man.
And I walked
I
away.
walked away.
I walked away with my tequila.
Threw it on the ground. Those deep glass of tequila.
Yeah, dude, no, they don't fuck around.
No.
You never been to a party until you've been to an industry party, where we break into a Mexican restaurant and get smashed.
God, the level of hard Tom just went right now.
Oh yeah, like because the hotel got pissed that we were drinking, and they're like, "You're being too loud," and we're like, "Well, what the fuck you want us to do?" And like, "You can't. You're being too loud. Go inside your rooms." And we're like, "Fuck that!" And there was a Mexican restaurant across the street, so then we broke in, not into the actual inside the restaurant, but broke into like the patio, and then we partied, and then we left,
Then we bounced.
and then we all woke up, and then everyone else got to sleep, but I got to wake up early because I was transportation, so I had to give everyone rides to set.
Oh.
So while everyone got to sleep to set, I was like, I need coffee.
It's coffee.
That's when I learned I couldn't hang. I couldn't. I was like, yeah, fuck this.
I can't do this.
Yeah. It's
I'll
too
have
much.
I'll have 1 or 2 drinks and I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Good times.
I know my limits.
And then
I am but a man.
waking up with your roomie just ripping his bong. And I'm like,
Wow, this is that life.
fucking, this is my first taste of film. You never lived until you had to look at a 30-year-old man and you're like 20 being like, hey man, so I'm cool. Like I'm no snitch. But like if you need to hit, like just let me know so I can either leave the room, you know, so I don't get like contact high. Like that's how fucking square I
Wow,
am.
that was really
Yeah.
And he was
Right,
like, "Oh no, cool man, yeah, like I'll let you know, or either I'll step out." I'm like, "Cool, thanks."
cool.
Yeah, cool, man.
Cool, cool,
I'll
cool,
have an
cool.
understanding.
Yeah, because I was like,
cool.
because last night when I woke up and I just fucking was on a cloud, I was like,
was a bit much.
Tom is officially the cloud.
yeah, I was like, I can't hang with you.
But seriously, what is the cloud?
What is
I don't know what the cloud is.
No one knows.
I don't
No
know,
one
but my
knows.
laptop won't download to it.
But your phone keeps doing so, and
Yeah.
you keep getting pictures from years ago.
Yeah, that
Yeah, man.
infamous dick pic.
Yep.
Bless the cloud.
Bless the cloud. When I look at it, I'm like, oh, my dick used to be so great and veiny.
Now in your
God.
old man status, it's
Now it just kind of looks like,
just losing its luster.
yeah, like what's the inverse of a river?
I don't,
What, a canyon?
Canyon.
Wait, the
I
veins
think
of
it's called a
left.
vagina. Like,
Yeah,
what are
I'm
you
pretty
talking
sure. It's like, what are you the inverse of? Yeah.
If your dick is a canyon, you've got some real problems.
Good times.
Oh, what the fuck are we talking about right
Don't
now?
worry about it.
I don't know.
Fucking chasing the dragon led some places.
Oh,
Oh man.
God.
I've heard
I
of like
miss sex.
chasing the white pony. I'd never heard of chasing the dragon.
Yeah, chasing the dragon.
It's a thing.
Yeah,
God
dude.
damn.
Why do you think Imagine Dragons named Imagine Dragon?
I do not think that's the reason they're called that, but all right. I mean, why do you think Puff the Magic Dragon was Puff the Magic Dragon?
Because he likes drugs.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
What about the Masons?
Like the stonemason?
like the Masons? Are we talking? Wow, we're going real,
Real
Like
conspiracy.
Illuminati?
real conspiracy. Yeah.
All seeing eye, triangles.
My great grandfather was a mason. I wouldn't put it past him to have been
Yeah.
like,
The fuck you hiding from?
yeah,
My
dude.
Great
He's,
great grandfather did an assassination for the Masons.
Like, I'm like,
yeah.
I could absolutely see that. Like, he's a really good guy, but he was just like quiet, and you could tell like he just singing some shit.
Done
I'm
some
like,
shit.
Yep.
I'm like, you might know what's going on
Yeah.
here.
Like, do you become a Mason, and do you think you just get like there must be levels to Masonry?
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Like,
one-
oh yeah.
like, you're like, I'm just a
100%.
Mason, lay stone, but then like there has to be like another level where you have to do something to be able to get into like the secret society of Masons and within the Masons.
Yeah, I'm sure there's,
Yeah.
you have like your, trial period, and then as you progress through the ranks, whatever, just like anywhere in government, you get
Yeah.
access to more and more info.
Yeah. Can you,
Maybe-
okay.
We should call Aaron on it. He's a Mason.
Who?
Bullard?
Oh, I missed the first name, so I didn't even know.
Oh, sorry, Aaron.
Aaron. Oh, okay.
I was gonna say Dick, since sometimes he goes by
Yeah.
that moniker, but
I don't know.
I didn't know he was a
Yeah.
mason.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
that's cool.
Can you imagine that though? Be like, oh man, yeah, my grandfather got me this job. Fuck yeah, and like just like laying stone, and all of a sudden one day like they're like, hey, we're gonna take you out for lunch. Sick. They give you like a bag lunch, and you open it inside. It's like just a Glock. You're like,
I mean,
and they just
Well-
look at you. And you're, all right, you're gonna walk in. You're gonna go to the counter.
too,
There's like
like,
a man behind the counter.
you don't have to be a stonemason to be a Freemason.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill him.
Okay. Well, Thomas is following that.
Because Aaron's definitely not a stonemason.
Nope.
He's like a music teacher.
Yep.
It's just just a like a brotherhood,
Yeah. It evolved from
Yeah.
that, like a guild, of
like a
sorts
guild,
for
and then it sort of
Yeah.
became just like a brotherhood.
So I feel like okay, you have to be a stonemason then probably to be an assassin.
I don't know.
Maybe. Wow.
Probably like
Just do
super
that
hard.
hard
I don't
shit,
know.
yeah.
Oh, I'm saying you can't be like a poser Mason. Like I'd be like, I'm a fucking Mason.
Yes.
I mean, you have to do it.
That's,
But yeah, I guess you could just say
That's
it.
it, I just fucking
Yeah,
claimed
you
it.
just
I
say
just
it.
claimed
saying
it.
it, but that doesn't
Fucking check me. Like
get at me.
Usually
get at me, Mason.
Usually there's a,
Actually, don't
credentials.
Masons, because
No.
that's how I end up in a think tank.
yeah. Again, you're just really throwing it out to some dangerous type entities.
Have you guys ever walked by the Mason building in North Park?
Yeah.
Fucking creepy ass building with no windows.
There's one in the middle of downtown La Mesa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one. There's one like Lakeside too that I've seen.
You think as stonemakers they'd be
There's
able
a
to
lot
put
of
windows?
lodges.
Yeah, there's a bunch. It's
Anywho,
good stuff.
yeah.
How was your guys' day? Mine was actually
Good.
quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt came over to like cover for me because we were supposed to have a doctor's appointment, like an ultrasound, like just checkup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I guess the doctor was sick, and so the appointment was supposed to be like 11. He just got there at the beginning of the day because he didn't have anything going on at the other shop, and so he was just doing some miscellaneous like work for like some total loss paperwork and stuff.
Yeah.
And then my wife texted me was like, "Oh, like our doctor got sick and we had to cancel it, so we're doing it Friday." So like I changed around my boss, but then Matt just like stayed there, and I had one appointment in the morning, which was super easy. I had one appointment who was a no-show.
Nice.
Follow-up appointment, showed up, but he's like, "Oh, like I was gonna get my car repaired here, but now I'm actually moving. Like the next couple of days, all of a sudden, I have to go up to Lake Ontario for work. Like I knew it was happening, but it was
Yeah.
supposed to happen next week, and now it's happening where I'm gonna be up there Monday, and like the car would, need at least a couple of days for the repairs. So, like I'm just gonna reschedule it when I'm up there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then Matt took my last 2 appointments because it was already scheduled for them.
Yeah.
So I had 1 appointment. I got to like finish up a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. It was really nice. It was just like super
Get to like
chill.
catch up.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is a good day. I got like everything done pretty much. And then like 2:30, my 8:30 appointment came up. Like she's like, the front desk manager came up and she was like, your 8:30 is here. I was like, what the hell? She was like, yeah, I told him you'd have to reschedule, but he said he's a professor and he can't. I'm like,
Well,
that's not my problem.
Yeah.
So I went up to the front and he was like, yeah, I just got off. I'm like,
That's
okay,
nice.
well, I can't help you. You're super late. So
Really?
Yeah.
like you're gonna have to reschedule. And he's like, when? I'm like, just talk to them. Like,
Find a freaking day, man.
we take appointments from like 8 to 11:15, 11:30ish. Like they're all done before noon.
Yeah.
As far as like viewings, I'm like, if that absolutely doesn't work for you and you're only available evenings, then like we could try to work out like a field adjuster coming out to you, you know, later on. But like
Yeah.
if you're coming to a shop, like it won't work. So he's like, oh, so
Later.
what are they gonna tell me? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like talk to them.
That's
see
them.
see when they're available. And he's like, oh, okay. And he left, and she's like, I told him the exact same fucking thing.
Fucking people don't
Like,
listen.
yeah.
Nope. They want to hear it from.
I was like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It was. She's like, this is a woman. I'm like, it probably was. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
but, you know, thank you for trying. She's like, yeah, no worries.
The
Hey.
But it was a nice day. I was like, oh, it's relaxing.
I was an adult today.
Thomas
Yeah.
was very much so.
I woke up
Sounds weird that I knew that.
and I just laid in bed. And I was like, I don't want an adult today. But then I was like, I got an adult today. So woke up, paid bills, then looked up, tried to start my 401k at work. Couldn't, because I guess I had to put on a year hold. I was like, that sucks. But then I was like, well, I'm still going to go in the bank. So I went to the bank, started an IRA,
Nice.
Roth, if you're
Nice.
interested.
Roth IRA. It's a good way to
I
go.
am.
Threw in a grand.
There you
Just
go.
fucking, what do you want to start with? I was like, let's do a grand. He's like, all right. And then I looked at him. I was like, also, in the near future, I want to get auto loan. He's like, you're pre-approved. I was like, I know.
I know.
And he's
Check
like,
this
yeah.
credit
And he's
score
like,
out.
cool. Yeah, in a couple months, just come in, get an auto check, and then go get your car. It's like sick. And I was like, but having that much open credit, will that affect my chances of getting a loan in the next year and a half for a home? And he's like, oh, it all kind of depends. And just had a very, very adult conversation about IRAs and 401ks and investments. And then I went to Chase and told them, because I have a mutual fund open there, but it doesn't do shit for me. It has no interest or anything. Like, literally,
that's
it's whatever
awful.
I put into it.
Ah.
So it's literally just there so for me to get the tax write-off.
Yeah.
That's
And so I was like, hey, like, I'm gonna roll this over into something else. And they're like, okay. And I was like, but not now, because I have to figure out my 401k thing. But now that I know I have to wait a year, I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, because I don't want to withdraw it and get taxed on $100.
Right.
So I might just leave it there for another year. Just have a stupid mutual fund for $100.
yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
yeah.
if it's not hurting you right now, it might be the best.
Yeah, it's not doing anything. It's just
Yeah.
sitting there. I literally got 1 cent on it. I've had it for a year.
Dope.
And I got 1 cent on it. And I was like,
Yeah.
sick. That was pretty much it. And then
That's good.
Yep.
It's
did
good
some
bet.
balancing, trying to figure out when I could pay off certain cards and just work out when I can get my car, because I want to get a new car, but I don't want to take on more debt until I have other debt paid off. And then I went and picked up Sterling. And we hung out.
We did.
We farted around.
Why do you guys take so much pleasure from
I
that?
don't
I don't know
know.
why, because you seemed very irked by
You
it.
seem
It was
you're,
just,
you're
it was
like
just ridiculous. I
you're
was
just
like,
like, you're just like, no farting around. That's how I read it. You're like, yeah, just no farting around. I was like,
Oh,
all right,
We're very
Jay.
serious.
All right, Dad Jay. Fuck you.
Just
you know my
rebel.
supervisor? For you who are listening, I said, I've got an appointment tonight at like 6:30 that I have to be at.
Does not got an appointment.
And
It's got a bullshit job.
it's not a bullshit job. I'm doing lights and sound for a play for like our old theater teacher, and rehearsals are at 6:30. I have to be there to like listen to Act 2 and learn my cues. And so normally we come over here and we're like, we're gonna podcast. Then we hang out for a little bit,
Play some
we
video
play some
games.
video games.
Maybe
We usually
eat.
adjourn for dinner, and then we come back and we do podcast around like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, have
yeah.
a great fucking night, is
It's
what
a
you're saying.
great night,
It really
but I don't
is.
have time for it tonight. I have to be there.
See,
So
Sterling,
we have to get here and we have to like do
Bust
a
out this
podcast.
podcast.
this is our future. This is
Yep.
our future. This is a taste of it.
Yep.
Soon Jay's gonna be like, "No, boys, can't. I gotta hang out with the baby and wife, and we're not gonna play video games anymore." He's gonna sell his PC and Xbox.
What?
He's just gonna not be a gamer.
Yep.
And then he's gonna like move to Texas, and then we're like, "All right, bye, Jay." And then I'll move up north when I join CDCR, and then we just won't talk to each other anymore. And we might occasionally get a Christmas card. And then, like, next time you see me, like, I'll be divorced 3 times. I have like 6 kids, and I'll be like really just like skinny, but like not the good skinny, just like because I don't
Unhealthy
eat.
thing.
'Cause
Yeah.
I live in a tiny home. I call it my tiny home, but it's actually a fucking van.
It's just a trailer.
Yeah, it's just a van that I've taken the seats out of. And
He got it on the cheap from work.
yeah, Sterling, you'll probably still be at home.
Wow.
But you'll be like, but it'll be cool now because it'll be like the Fonzie where they actually built that addition on top of the garage.
It's possible.
He's like,
But by then you'll be wheelchair ridden, and you'll have to be in one of those little like electric wheelchairs that you control with your breath.
What? Why is that? Why am I paralyzed?
I don't know, probably because you ate a really bad Twinkie
Jesus.
and it attacked your nervous system in the spine,
Yeah.
I mean, this does sound like something.
God, it
that's
actually doesn't
possible.
sound like.
and like started to shut down your respiratory system.
Like he had like some weird he had like bad Brazilian like barbecue or something, and
Yeah.
just like he got like some weird virus.
weird virus,
Weird super virus.
because they use like horse meat. Even though in some places people eat horse meat,
I'll be honest, horse meat isn't that bad.
it's not. It's
not.
delicious.
It's actually pretty
Yeah,
good.
but this
Anyway,
horse,
that's
this horse had like a new strain of like virus that
Polio.
yeah that attacks
Super
you, and it
polio.
goes straight for the spine.
Yep.
Super
Polio.
polio.
God damn it.
Sterling Wood.
Sterling brought super polio to America.
I
He's
gotta tell you,
patient's
your
hero.
future sound pretty dismal, but mine doesn't sound that bad. Apparently, all I've done is give up video games. So, I mean,
This sounds really
I guess-
terse. Why is mine so
I guess
horrible?
I got out of this the easiest.
God, I sound like I'm on death's door.
Thomas is living in a van down by the river and been divorced 3 times, and all his money is going into alimony, and Sterling is like paraplegic.
But he fucks though.
Your life is good until you look back 20 years from later when all your kids are out of the nest and you're sitting there. You're alone now because Selena's passed on.
I think Thomas is in a dark place.
I
And
think so.
you just sit there and you
Tons
clean
of
your
baskets,
guns, you know,
'cause
because
it's
it's a
not-
good way
you
to
can't
pass
have-
time. And
Wow.
you click it together and something just clicks. And it goes off. The bullet ricochets around your metal room because you're trying to keep out the radio waves because you're in Texas because you've gone crazy now. And it goes
Okay.
through your cranium and you die.
Getting darker.
I mean,
Things
still,
are getting darker. Still
I mean,
better, probably.
kind of
than,
sucks, but I only have a few moments of like regret.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like in that circumstance, I guess it was like, well, kids moved on, wife passed away, which sucks. I guess I'm kind of bored. I'm gonna clean my guns.
I've done
Too bad I don't-
Misfire, death. Like,
Yeah,
But if only
that
you've
could
not
go
given
worse.
up video games. Instead of
If
being
I'm
bored and
not
clean your
giving up-
guns, would have
be
logged on
online.
and played.
I'd be playing WoW.
Played WoW.
2070.
WoW could have saved you. Speaking of WoW, the new expansion looks fucking sick.
I haven't seen much for it
I
recently.
saw a little trailer.
It's like a
for
little
it. It
trailer
looks
battle
pretty-
for
Battle for Azeroth.
Azeroth.
Yeah, I have to see if there's any more info out.
I have so much game
It
to
does look like
finish.
it's gonna be pretty cool.
So
It's
much
both
game to
cool,
finish.
but I'm also like, I don't know how I feel because we're just coming back to Alliance versus Horde. It's like we've done a really big circle to get.
It
back
always.
here.
I mean, it's.
I mean,
always gonna
that's
be
that's
circular.
always how it's been. But I mean, like, really, especially after like the whole allying together against the various demonic forces that have been like coming to literally try and like rip the universe apart.
Yeah.
Go back to something kind of catty like that. But it's it
Yeah,
makes
but
sense.
by the same token, there's been so much tension building. I mean,
That's true.
Legion starts with Sylvanas' betrayal, like resulting in the death of like our king.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, and then Jaina
Spoilers.
is like, I mean,
I mean,
expansion's been out for like 2 years now.
I haven't gotten to it yet.
sucks.
I just started playing.
I'm
I'm only level 25.
Oh my god.
I'm still.
forgot
I
that
just
you
finished
haven't done
Dark
like the
Shore.
stuff.
I forgot. Oh, fucking Dark Shore.
Oh Jesus!
I just got to the place under Dark Shore.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's like literally the opening mission for Legion. So.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's
But-
right off the bat.
And then Jaina Proudmoore is like, "Fuck you guys! I'm never gonna work with Horde. You guys are idiots if you do it. See you later."
Yep.
Like, there's so much tension that's like just being like laid throughout this whole expansion, where it's like, and it has been. It's been building up through like Warlords of Draenor,
Yeah.
Like we've had kind of an uneasy alliance for a while, but it's been heavily hinting that like that's going to come to attention. You know, tension's going to boil over. There was some other stuff that they were talking about as well, like happening during it. There's some stuff I don't want to do spoilers for like the end of the expansion, but there's some stuff that kind of started happening there, and I don't know. It's just interesting. Like I'm looking forward to it.
The lore is thick.
I really enjoyed Legion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really well put together expansion. I think my only criticism, which isn't much of a criticism, there was almost like too much to do at the end of the game.
Do you finish it all except the raids?
Yeah, I've done like half the raids, and then I'm like trying to work my way through them. I have a crap ton of quests still, just miscellaneous stuff all over the place. But it was just really well. It was really well put together thematically.
Yep.
My only gripes were it's a difficult expansion to do any kind of alts through because there's so much end game stuff, and like the artifact weapons and everything. Like there's so much like time you have to invest in like maxing out your weapons and like getting the upgrades and stuff to like make your character really viable for raids and everything. That like it's just really tricky to have like even like 2 characters.
Yep. Though I do love my artifact weapon.
Yeah, they were a cool system to kind of mess around with for this one, but I can see why they're doing away with them in the next expansion. But
Which will make me sad, but
yeah, I don't know. It was.
So you're saying I'm never gonna experience artifact weapons?
I mean, you'll probably play through it.
No, because you'll still, if you're gonna level your character all the way up, you'll still have the weapons like during the time of Legion, but then they retire like after Legion, so they won't.
You'll get really invested into this one weapon, and then it'll break your heart. Such is life.
But yeah, I don't know. It was a cool expansion, but
yeah,
like I would log on and be like, okay, I have all these like dailies to do and all these missions and like things, and I'm like, shit, that was like 4 hours, and I gotta go to bed now, and I didn't like do anything new.
Yeah,
like fuck.
That's what I feel about right now. So I'm trying to play WoW, and then like I just bought Monster Hunter World because I've been watching a lot of like Let's Plays on that, and I'm like, oh man, like before, like I'd be like, Matt would talk it up, and I'd be like, yeah, I'll buy it on the DS, and I played it that once, and I was like, this is not like I gave it like 4 good tries, and I was like, just the control schemes, like I got all the way to like until I had to kill a monster in water, and I was like, this is not ideal. But watching like people play on Xbox and stuff, like I'm like, oh, this actually looks.
They did doable. A lot of nice little like quality of life changes.
Yeah,
and it's been pretty fun.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I have it.
You didn't tell us? See,
he said right when we walked in.
Now he's keeping secrets.
I literally
told both of us as we were walking in. He heard you like, yeah, I just spent like $95 in the last like 10 minutes. Like, oh, what?
And I was like, oh, I also got Monster Hunter World.
Yep.
But I've only played like a couple hours into it. I haven't done much. Matt's played a lot, but
I'm sure.
I was just like, like it's really fun, but I did like 5 hours. Like then I did like 2, and then the first night I got it at like 3, and I was like, okay, like it's all the time I have for it right now. But
it's easy, it's the controls are nice, or
controls are. I mean, yeah, they're still very similar, but they're pretty straightforward to use, and moving around is like pretty easy. The world is like it feels pretty fluid. Like they did some nice things with it, like to make it just easier to do. Like you used to have to do, there were armor sets for if you wanted to use like range weapons or melee weapons, and now it's just one armor set, and like your like resistance changes. So if you have a melee weapon, you have better physical damage resistance. If it's like a range weapon, you have better like elemental resistance. So it just sort of swaps around like depending on what you have. But there's just little stuff like that where I'm like, this game is much more accessible. Like if you build out a weapon tree and then you're like, oh, actually I have this stuff now and I want to go backwards and like do this other weapon tree, you can like refund your stuff and like go backwards and like change your like spec for a weapon. Like,
okay, and so I have to refarm everything, and
yeah, so it's just nice to be able to be like, oh, like just little things like that make it like much less of a grindy like time sink, which some people complain about because like it's too casual. This game's always been about like farming everything, and I'm like, I get it, it is, but it's also nice for people that are like, I don't have like 800 hours for this game.
Yeah, I just want to hop in, kill a couple monsters.
To be like, oh, I can play for a couple hours and do like a few hunts and actually feel like I got like rewarded from it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Yeah, the
Also, the group hunts look really cool. I've been watching.
group hunts are fun.
Yeah.
They're definitely like multiplayer has always been like one of the best parts of Monster Hunter when you get them all together. The system for it's a little weird. I think they did like a hot patch for it because like day one, Matt and I got it, and I only played for like an hour maybe with him. Trish has it too.
Oh, surprise!
But I played it for like a little bit with Matt, and like every time we'd end a hunt, it would like disband the group. We had to like regroup up, but now it doesn't do that.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
that's
it's
kinda
weird.
nice,
Kind of
like-
like you guys were in a separate instance, and then
Yeah, it was just weird. Like we'd be like in a group together, and then we go back to camp, and it'd be like you have to rejoin the group now. So it was a little odd, but I think they've ironed some of that stuff out, and made it like pretty good. So I'm looking forward to like more time with it. I just need to find it.
especially when I have WoW. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't know, man.
Fuck.
Work, play video games. Work, play video games. I mean,
No,
that's-
dude. I work, and then I wake up at fucking 11, and then I get ready for work.
Yeah, that's how it is,
That
man.
becomes
Like
Yeah.
today, I had to look at my mom, or last night I looked at my mom when I got home. I was like,
I haven't seen.
make sure I haven't, and I was like, make sure I get up by 8:30. Make sure. She's like, okay, and then she came in, woke me up, and I still got up at like 9:30. I was like, I like woke
Can't
up. I was
do
like, Mom,
this.
you didn't wake me up. She's like, I did,
I
and you
did.
said no, and I went back to sleep.
like, damn,
I was like, fuck.
Damn, sleep Tom.
fuck you, sleep Tom.
Yeah. I have no recollection of it. I guess
Yep.
I was just so fucking
No.
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 Yeah, well,
I just fucking haven't cleaned my room. Like I crawl into like a blanket den, like the sheets coming off of my bed, you know. And I just like have pillows, and like
Surround
the like pillowcases are coming off my pillows,
Yeah.
and I just have like 3 blankets, and like they're not really like I get under them. It's more like I crawl into them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then like I just wake up to my alarm.
Well-
The other day I woke up to my alarm, and then I woke up again, and it was 12, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Fuck.
"Fuck! I have an hour before I start getting ready for work."
Bless up, dude.
It's
Bless up.
called
It's a
the
good
core
one.
civic nest, man.
Yeah, dude,
Core
I'm
civic
fucking
nest.
just losing track of days right now.
That's
Mm.
the
I know
that's the
that.
danger of the swing shift.
Yeah,
So I was even experiencing that like where I just like didn't feel like I had much of a day when I was working like 11 to 7.
yeah,
Because like even that I was like, like I get home, I'm like I'm not really tired, so then I'd be up to like midnight-ish, and then I go to sleep and like I wouldn't set an alarm because I'm like, unless I had to do something,
you're gonna
like,
wake up in time.
I'll be all right. So then I'd wake up at like 9:30, and I'm like, all right, get ready and leave.
Let's do this.
So I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, I'd have like 4-ish hours at the end of my night, and like that was it. And I'm like, god damn.
Yeah, like I'll get home, I'm like, all right, I gotta get some stuff done. I'm like, that's fucking 12:30 at night. Like,
That's a lot.
Yeah, like I'm getting home. I'm like, it's like 8 o'clock. I still have to eat dinner, and then like my wife's already getting in bed, so I can't like do anything around the house because I can't like make a bunch of noise. It's 9 o'clock.
yeah,
So I'm like,
It's
guess it
fucking-
just call it a night.
yeah, it's savage. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
And then like I feel bad because then I'm like, oh, I gotta edit this. I'm like, okay, well I gotta download it onto my computer still. Okay, so when I get home, I gotta do that. If I go up to my room and I see my bed, all of a sudden next thing I know,
no.
I wake up in the morning, I'm like,
Huh.
fuck,
No.
okay.
No.
Yeah. And I feel bad because our friend Andrew,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
you know, we've been trying to get time together to write, and you know, he keeps texting me, and I'm like, yeah, like let's do it. And I'm like, I'll get called into work,
Oh yeah.
or like, he texted me today. I haven't responded yet, but he's like, hey, you free tomorrow? And I'm just like, oh fuck, like
Technically.
technically I'm off, but like, it's weird. Like
I got some
normally the
weird
weekends used to be
plans.
like, oh, fucking do whatever I want.
No.
Now I'm like, no, I gotta do laundry, clean my room,
Yep.
fucking like get ready for the
weekends are serious prep time.
Yeah,
man.
weekends have turned into prep, so I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
If you get a 3-day every once in a while, it's like a godsend.
yeah, no, that's never gonna happen.
No. No.
I'm just waiting for him to call me in.
Yeah.
Because someone's no longer at our facility; they're on vacation, and
Administrative vacation.
yeah, I was trying to be nice about
Oh,
it.
that's-
I was trying to do what my mom told me where my dad went, but
Oh.
you know,
Oh.
I'm like,
Wow.
where's Dad? He's on vacation. Oh,
Huh.
Oh.
he wasn't on
I
vacation,
don't pull bunches.
But he wasn't on.
but he wasn't on vacation.
This is when Tom found out he wasn't actually on
But
vacation.
yeah, they sent out an email looking for people to cover shifts, and luckily, most of the shifts already work. So I'm like, I can't. 'Cause
Can't.
I work.
I work
them.
those.
That's my shift. But there's 2 They're on my days off where they could call me, and I'm like,
No.
no,
No.
no.
I like money, but not this much.
I'm like, please, no.
Yeah, free time is
You
precious.
take everything.
You already make me work OT.
Oh, fuck it.
Mandatory, one a day or one a week.
That pays real dividends on your check, though.
It does.
Yeah, no, that's how I'm able to be like, oh, I'm gonna put this away because I'm like,
Yeah.
my overtime covers like these bills. I'm
Yep.
like, all right, but it fucking just
But it does suck the life out of you.
does suck the life out of me, dude. Nothing like working noon to midnight, and you're just like,
Yeah, 1 to 9:30
You-
wasn't
yeah.
the best either.
You're like, this is my hell.
yeah, because it's like weird. Like you wake up from a full night's rest, and like
Quote, air quotes.
you walk in at noon, and you're like, ah, this is awesome. Like I'm like, how the fuck do I get a morning shift? Because morning shift basically like
Oh, yeah.
you deal with nothing because graveyard deals with most of the guys leaving to work,
Mm-hmm.
and by the time the morning shift shows up, everyone's mostly gone.
Yep.
There's some people still
So you're just
there,
Yeah.
chilling.
and it's just fucking no one there. So I show up at noon and I walk in and like they've been there, and I'm just like, they got there at 8,
Yeah.
and I was like, they've been there for 4 hours. And I'm walking around doing my walks. I'm like, there's like 40 people in here right now.
This is nothing.
Fucking everyone's asleep or watching TV
Quiet.
or with their counselors. This is how the fuck do I get this job? How the fuck do I be bored? Like how do I get
How do I
this?
get bored of
How do I
this?
get this board
Teach
job?
me.
How do I get this boring shift?
Yep.
And like, I just fucking look at them, and I'm like, you guys are just fucking sitting on your asses. That's why it's pissed off when they can't check in and check out people properly, and they fuck up my count because all of a
Yeah.
sudden swing shift starts, and I'm like,
Hey.
about to do count. And I'm like, this guy's been here, this guy's been here, this guy's been here. So I always do a walk when I show up. I'm like, what the fuck you doing?
Nothing.
You fucking sit on your ass for 7.5 hours. You only got 30 minutes of actual work before I take over.
Yep.
You can't do the one thing right.
You can't do the one thing right? Because then you're not here. You're not here.
You don't have to deal with this
You're
mess.
not here getting bitched at. The count's taking too long because, you have to run back in and be like, where the fuck's this guy? And they're like, oh, you don't know how to count? I'm like, I know 1 through 10. And then you kind of like,
1 through 10?
You don't know me.
you don't know my life.
I'm your supervisor.
Damn it.
I have a college education. You have a compass card. I don't know.
You have a compass card. God damn it.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
But everyone thinks it's your fault.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're great at passing the shit down. They don't hold that hot potato very long for the nope.
Nope. We had
Yeah.
5 intakes one day. 5 intakes coming in.
God.
And they showed up like right when they were leaving and we were showing up. And I was like, cool.
Guys
Do you
gonna
have
help me out?
do you have their packets? Yeah, they're right there. Looked at the packets. The packet, like we have these intake packets, and normally they get broken. Like there's stuff they keep and stuff we need.
Yep.
That we keep and have them fill out. Like, but we'll highlight where they need to sign, so it's expedited process. So basically, when they show up, we take their top sheet, put it on there, fucking just do it. He had just grabbed 5 packets from the back and put them next to the computer. And I was like, cool. So you've known they were coming for 7 hours and didn't prep their packets with their names or anything or highlight or gotten their shit together. Cool.
So you're doing this, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
You're gonna stay the OT and do it.
Fucking pass. No,
Never.
I have a girl, new girl that works. As soon as 4 hits, she'll be sitting there filling out breath logs. Fucking breath logs. And 4 o'clock hits, and like people come up to ask her questions or whatever. And she's like, "I'm not here. I'm not here." I'm like, "No, you're literally here. You're sitting right there."
Mm-mm.
She's like, "No, I'm not. I'm supposed to be off."
Nope.
I'm like, "You understand if you're in this facility and you see something, you got to say something." She's like, "Nope, I'm off." I'm like, "Nope." That's why, like, if you park in the back alley and you fucking walk back there and you're off shift and you see some guy smoking in the back or talking on his phone, you still gotta fucking deal with it. You don't just go, you're lucky.
I didn't see you. I'm off. Hey. No. But yeah, that's how most people treat it. Yeah, as soon as your time to be off is off, it's officially nope, not here.
Horse blinders.
Oh no, dude! I heard horror stories about your dad's facility. And I was like, dude, if your dad knew half those stories, he would have no one on staff.
Yep.
Like, no doubt.
Yeah. And he's pretty good about firing people who fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
if he finds out about it, and then he looks into it thoroughly, gets it investigated, catches people in the act, confirms everything,
Bye bye.
Good stuff.
It's a
Good
terse
stuff.
industry.
It is. It is the fun, politic-y fucking industry.
I had to like have an argument with the lady today about like her car, because her car was like totaled out,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "I disagree."
What?
And I was like,
That's nice.
"But it is." She's like, "Well, there's no frame damage." I said, "It doesn't have frame damage to be totaled out." And she's like, "Well, what does that mean?" I was like, "It means it's more, like to repair it is more than the vehicle's worth. Like we run the value of the vehicle, and like it doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
And like it is, I'm not saying it's not repairable. I'm saying Geico will no longer pay to repair it. We'll pay you up to the value of the car, minus whatever you owe on it, basically. And then at that point, if you want to keep the car and like try to do the repairs and make it a salvage title, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But it is a total loss. And she's like, "Well, how do I not make it a total loss?" I was like,
You can't.
"There's no scenario that this vehicle is not a total loss."
Yep.
And she's like, "Well, what if like we pay for some of it and you pay for some of it?" That's not how this works. Like if Geico's paying for it, we pay for all of it.
Yeah.
So the only scenario where I guess we don't declare it a total loss is if you withdraw your claim, but then you get no money for it, and I mean the vehicle's still technically a total loss.
Yeah.
It's just
so.
there's just no
Paper trail.
paper trail on it. But then you're investing a ton of money into this car
That's not worth it.
that's not worth it. Like it's your call. That is an option that's available to you.
Yeah.
But it's not one I recommend. And she's like actually considering it. And she's like, "Well, I need some time to figure it out. We're going on a trip tomorrow." I was like, "I hate to like put a fire under you, but I need an answer for at least whether or not you're going to go through Geico like tomorrow."
Yeah.
So like, I need to figure that part out. And then at that point you can figure out if you're going to like give us the car or try to keep the car and salvage it. But like,
Can't just,
I need to know like
yeah, you can't
pretty much
fucking
immediately,
just,
because
like,
I can't put everything on hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Because
not,
we can't do anything until you decide, like, at this point, if you're going to withdraw that claim. So she's like, "Okay, it's just a lot." Like, she apologized at the end. She's like, "I have this, like, huge event, and then, like, we're remodeling my house, and we have a trip we're leaving on tomorrow.
Ooh.
We've had planned for, like, months. And, like, it's just, like, a ton of money going elsewhere, and then, like, this is happening, and, like, it's just... And I'm sure you hear it all the time, but, like, it, like, couldn't happen at a worse time, and I'm just, like, I feel like I'm going crazy, like, trying to keep it all in mind. I'm like, I totally get it.
Yeah.
I'm sympathetic to your plight, but it does not change
the situation.
like the situation, which is that this vehicle is a total loss. Like,
Yeah. Like, I know
So-
my car, if I ever rolled my car in to your shop and I was with Geico, my car would be a total loss.
yeah, I mean,
But,
you have a little bit of playroom, but
No.
if you got
No.
no, yeah, you would.
In a
there
good
is.
condition, it's worth $1,200.
Yeah, but Kelly Blue Book isn't necessarily like if you're just
Yeah.
doing it off of that. That's not the be all
No.
end all.
Nope.
A lot of times you have a little bit more because we have to like look. We'd look at your car.
Mm.
We'd look at the options that it has. Like each option, we'd look at the overall like condition of like everything. Like we basically base our value on like your vehicle and like what it is, and then we do
Not
like a
like this.
comparison. Not necessarily like Kelly Blue Book.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have a ton of playroom, but
There's not.
I mean, if it was like a bumper repair or something, we get a lot of those that we can fix for like $500. You know, like,
Yeah.
It just depends on.
Yeah, if someone
What it
fucking
is.
smashed the side of my car, though.
Yeah, if they got a side swipe, it'd be a total loss.
Yeah.
If there was extensive damage anywhere, almost certainly.
Yeah.
But I felt bad. I told him like, I can tell like it was like a Mercedes, it was an 07.
Oh.
Which is why it's an 11-year-old car, but like
Yeah.
it was really well kept for.
Yeah.
Like it just like inside was like spotless, like leather seats, like everything was like really well. Like I'm like I can tell this is a well loved car.
Mm-hmm.
And like they said, like, "Oh, it's my family for a long time." And, you know, I can totally see why you're attached to it, but the car's fucked.
Yeah, he
So
fucked it.
But
what are we doing with it?
This car be fucked.
Fuck.
So
Okay.
yeah, it was good. It was like my morning. She called me like, and I answered it, and I had like another appointment that was like coming in. So, like I gotta like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like
I got to go.
I have an 8:30 appointment, and it's like 8:40. I've already kept him waiting. So
Yeah.
like I need to like call you back when I'm free, and we can continue this. She's like, okay.
All right, let's leave the podcast on an informative note. Also talking about insurance.
Okay.
'Cause this will also help me. So I'm in the car market. We've discussed this.
Yes.
Yes.
I've got my auto check, right? So I kind of know. So I just have to go and get it printed out, but at least I know. They let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Should I also call my insurance company before I go in to buy a car, even though I don't know exactly what model and stuff I'm getting yet? Or do I do that? Because, like, I remember you mentioning like people going in and all of a sudden being like, "Oh, I've got this brand new like Dodge Challenger 2017." You're like, "Okay, well your insurance."
I feel like I'm talking. Thanks, man, for throwing that
So
out.
he's like, I feel attacked.
I do. Thanks.
And
No, none of the detainees where I worked knew what car I drove, man. But now,
I don't think they're listening to
something
this
I know.
podcast.
I don't think
Hopefully
so.
not. You're not
dude,
passing it out.
all my residents know what I drive. They all look in and they're like, "Oh, hey." I'm like, "I'm cool." I had a resident in our town square today. Fucking had some stuff to do there. Avoided that area.
yep.
So yeah. So say I'm on the car lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. I think I'm gonna purchase this car. Call the insurance company first, right? Because you can't leave the lot anyways without insurance.
Yeah, I mean,
don't
You can.
necessarily have to.
a lot of the times, California doesn't. They're not like super strict about it. Some dealerships will be like kind of finicky about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But almost anywhere you go, the insurance card isn't going to show until like the next day, anyways, because they only do like full days of insurance. They don't do like half days.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get one that shows like that day for the insurance card, regardless. But
So
yeah,
wait,
I
what if
definitely
you drive
recommend-
off the lot and get like smashed?
your current insurance will carry over to it.
Yep.
Like
Oh.
it'll transfer from your car that you have.
Okay.
until
Yeah.
the other one.
Cause I was like,
Because that's how it works until basically you get it insured, and you can.
I
you have to
can't-
do it.
I can't definitively speak for any company besides Geico,
Geico.
but I know the Geico will extend coverage for you in California for 30 days based on what you currently carry.
Yeah.
So
State Farm.
as
does
long
the
as
same.
you have comprehensive and collision, it'll transfer over.
which
what
I
your
think I
liability-
do.
Might want to check it just to make sure.
I had you check it once. It's whatever I had that one time you checked.
I don't recall.
That's-
It was a long time ago.
That was time
Maybe I'll
ago.
have you look at it real quick.
Probably not a bad idea. But yeah, I'd recommend just doing a quote. Even if you have a VIN, that's the best because then that gives all the options in the car for the most part.
Yeah.
But even if you don't, if you're like, looking at, I know you talk about the Juke or whatever, but if you're like, hey, I'm looking at a 28 or 2008 Juke, like, what would that run me? And they just give you an idea. It's always a good idea to get an idea before you buy the car, because I definitely had that like supervisor call where like, I can't afford this. I'm like, that's not my fault.
That's not my fault.
Yeah. Cause that's
Like,
one thing I'm afraid of.
The rate is what it is.
Right now, I pay $65 a month for my insurance,
It will not be $65.
which I'm
definitely
fucking love. I'm just like, this is fucking great.
Yeah,
But
I can promise you right now, it will not be $65.
is it just 65 because that's an 03?
Well, it's a
Yeah.
Honda. You're a male of a certain age. There's a whole lot of factors.
I doubt it'll be like it'll skyrocket, but it won't be 65.
Unless you were like me and got a
got a
damn
new.
brand new Dodge Challenger. Yeah, it goes up a bit.
Yeah.
It's actually still wasn't ridiculous because I'm like, I got to piggyback off my
You
parents'
don't feel the
insurance.
sting.
I got
Oh.
insured by the same company, and they were like, "Oh, your family's been with us for a long time. Here's a decent rate." Sweet. And I'm 28 now, so I'm
I'm
not considered,
27.
like- yeah, you're almost there.
I thought 25 was the magical number.
There's no magic number
There's
in
no magic
California. It's
number.
based on when you got your license.
Yep.
I got my license.
It's years of experience based from when you got your license and assuming you have a clean driving record.
I have a spotless.
The magic numbers are 3 years and 5 years.
Yep.
Although there are rating factors that will keep going out that will periodically drop it by a fraction of a percentage.
Yeah. So you're saying it won't be $65?
I mean,
What's a normal insurance?
I ended up paying
Then.
100.
probably around like 100.
Yeah.
Sort of depends on everything, but
It's not that bad.
you'd be hard pressed if you got anything newer than like an 03. Like,
Like, yeah, if I got like a 2000,
Sedan,
if I got
like-
2015,
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
like it's gonna be an upgrade.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
the auto loan I'm getting has to be 2014 or newer.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
It will not be $65.
Yep. But you're gonna enjoy it. Having a
Uh,
car.
It'll be nice.
it's not
I
like
don't
it.
think you've got a good driving record. I don't think it's going to be exorbitant, but
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be in triple digits. I'm almost positive.
USA though.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be in triple
Yeah.
digits. I'm almost positive.
I mean, you've been with them for a while. They might try to cut you a deal, but realistically, yeah, you're probably gonna hit that Hyundai mark.
They cannot cut you deals.
I'm like, hey,
California is like one of the most heavily regulated insurance or states in the union. So
That is-
all right, well,
they
you
can
heard
only give you discounts that have been pre-approved by the insurance commission
Yep.
of California.
well, you
have
heard
to
it.
meet the qualifications on paper before we can do anything.
You heard it from the heartless one himself. Get your
Wow.
insurance checked before you buy a new car.
It's just always a good plan, you guys. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm
That's all I'm
saying.
saying.
I've
On
lived
my
the horror
hands.
stories. I've heard them. I've seen it.
Seems to, oh shit. But I think that's gonna do it for episode 70 of Chubby Cat. We did it, guys. Another week down.
Woo!
Another one in the can.
You.
Thank you so much for listening. As always, check us out on our website, chubbycat.net. Email us at chubbycatpodcast@gmail.com. And hit us up on our Twitter and Instagrams. Give us some love. Diddle our buttholes.
We have a Facebook page.
Yikes.
Yeah. Please don't literally diddle our buttholes.
Oh,
Without
diddle the
consent.
buttholes.
Nope.
Diddle them
Nope.
lubeless.
I'm not.
Nope.
Oh no.
No.
Real no.
Just
Hard
get
no.
some fucking
Hard pass.
cock sauce and
Cock
put it around
sauce.
well, yeah, why else would they call it cock sauce if it wasn't for your butthole? And you put it on the
That's
finger.
gonna burn. Okay. Until
Yeah.
next time, you guys.
Yeah.
Give us the outro. Tom.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time. Rub-a-dub-chub.